nobody got nothing on us.
You're locked in to the greatest station. GRIZZBIZ, my 2 cents.
Don't talk too greasy. Make every pretty bitch feel like she need me. Yeah. Whoa. Hey, smooth slick, talking, fly pimp, walking, proceed with caution. Bad motherfucker, big shit, popping, fly bitches, stalking, big business, watch it. Bad motherfucker, smooth slick, talking, fly pimp, walking, proceed with caution. Bad motherfucker, big shit, popping, fly bitches, stalking, big business, watch it. Bad motherfucker. What the fuck you need?
Let's go! The station that keeps it rocking 24/7.
Ladies and gentlemen,
GRIZZBIZ, my 2 cents.
Yeah, they don't know about that right there. It's hot. Hot. Wednesday to Wednesday to Wednesday to Wednesday. We are back at it. Like I say, every Wednesday, man, it goes down, man. It goes down, it goes down. So many things is happening right in front of people's faces. It's like, can't see it. But anyway, before we get into all that, it's Wednesday to Wednesday. What's up with you, brother?
Oh, man. Yo, what's happening? Man, I'm in this phone checking this. Hey, checking that moolah.
Oh, my God.
Had to check the moolah, man. God damn, boy.
Me with this smoking.
Hey, man.
Messed up my introduction and everything. And
Hey, player.
just
Hey,
waiting.
man, you mumbling, crying, whining, man. Hey, man, spilled milk cake. Hey, I don't know how you get that shit up.
Hey, man,
Hey,
what
baby.
did you just say to me, man?
Hey, man, I don't know about that spilled milk. You want to cry, whine,
No,
guy
no,
about that.
no,
Come
no.
on, that bullshit.
No, nigga, you said
Let's
something
get-
else.
Hey, I don't know, man. What I say?
It was fly. It was too fly that I didn't want to let it go past.
Rewind that shit.
You know what I'm talking about? That was some bullshit, whatever it was, man.
Yeah,
Uh-uh.
man, but my bad, man. Hell
It's
yeah,
all
man.
good. It's all great.
Hell yeah.
I'm gonna blame for it anyway because I busted this motherfucking dome with that. Oh, sorry. But anyway, whatever. I don't know where Ivory is, man. Ivory been, I don't know, man.
She done ran off with that nigga Ebony, some guy. Damn well.
Man, they running up, putting cabinets together or some shit. Or I don't know.
Hey, man.
They got big plans. They open
What they say, life be life and this shit.
floor plan like. No, I want that over there.
They drive wood grain Cadillacs
Wood grain Cadillac. Let's give
with
her
the
a
wood grain doors and shit.
Whoa, I wasn't
On
gonna-
the outside.
No, see.
Yeah, you ain't seen that job.
She need a button for him. He on that bullshit. See what I'm talking about? You need to
Y'all
get
know Grizz on his bullshit.
It wasn't Grizz. Anyway, we back at it, man. Wednesday to Wednesday to Wednesday. Hey, man, before we even got started, we were supposed to have a guest on, man. Hi, Mr. Harry McDowell, who does music and has a podcast with my good buddy EJ Films, but he never got back with me. I don't know. I hope he's all right. Let's give him a round of applause anyway. All right. Anyway.
We pop locking up.
So before we had got started, that was on the agenda right there, man. But
Yeah,
man, you was talking, man. Whatever. Me and you was talking before we got in here, and we was on social media outlet and platform about celebrities and
Oh, man.
I wanted to say responsibility. And the only reason why I say that, and we could continue off because you was like,
I'm gonna tell you how it started, y'all. I started
All right.
like this to say, I don't even know how we got on the topic, but I fuck with Boosie, right? His music, and you know, I've been through that, through the system and shit or whatnot. So, and I've been through them streets for a long time. You know, I'm done with them days. You ain't no one foot in, one foot out shit no more. It's over. You know, but I keep my ear. I know what's going on. But like Boosie, when we was, you know, when he first came out, he was that nigga, you know what I'm saying? That music was real. He was going through his thing. Everybody understood that, right? So it was like, all right, hell yeah. And he wasn't running, he was quiet. You ain't hear nothing but his music. But we knew about the court case. We knew about the struggle, his fight. We knew about him fighting for his life, him beating it, whatever. However it went, he made it unscathed. He out here making music, looking good, right? And that's what's up. And then, you know, COVID, like he said, like my man GRIZZBIZ said, man, COVID made everybody sit still and ain't had shit to do, so they discovered social media. Like street niggas discovered social media. And so my thing, what I was saying was like, I fuck with Boosie, but he one of them niggas, to me, like, he was doing too much talking on social media. And I ain't talking about on no rat, none of that kind of talking, just talking. Like, you could just look every day and see him talking about today's topic. Like, and that, for me personally, that like, I'm like, damn, man, dude, G, man, he kind of like, that ain't, like that ain't even where you come from. You know, all that, blah, 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 every day about it. Blah, blah, blah. And I'm looking at it like, man, chill out, man. And then he getting to the back and forth with whoever the fuck about whatever they talking about. Now I'm looking at him like, oh, now he on the social media back and forth. All right, this don't look good for him. I fuck with him, but I'm gonna stop. I can't even. I don't want, like, man. Damn. To me, it was like seeing, like I told you, I use E40 or Scarface. Put your pussy lips on live. I give you $1,000. Yeah, dig. Hey, listen, we ain't gonna see 40 online talking about the weak ass shit that's going on with the latest whoever trend rapper. You ain't gonna hear 40 get out there and talk about that shit. Get his opinion, man, cause it ain't really an issue that need to be spoken on by no G. And a lot of shit don't need to be spoken on by no solid mother for what you consider to be real niggas who really don't even be talking in the first place. I know you rap, but you ain't talking. Now you're a talker. Is he rapping anymore? I fuck with my nigga, man. I'm just saying I ain't like that shit for a long time, man. And then like you said, man, with niggas, you know, it's a niche. Like niggas making money. And that's the part where I was like, okay, I ain't mad that he doing it because I understand it's algorithms and money is money in this shit. So I'm like, all right.
That's where I was going.
I'll accept that. But at the same time, he got like, like ain't no not getting no money because you got it. But I'm just saying, I ain't mad at him and I ain't knocking him. I'm just saying I personally didn't like that shit.
I can dig that. I respect that.
I ain't even saying he's wrong or nothing.
Right.
Like,
in some aspects, I believe
I just personally didn't like
it's real.
That shit.
Those who play the game like that, play the game like that. That don't mean that he wuss or whatever the hell because he on social media chiming in on something. And we got a other G E40 who don't speak on social platforms or any of that. That ain't his thing. You know what I'm saying? It don't make you not real. I make you.
I'm just saying
different.
Listen, you know what I say when I'm saying real. I'm talking about the rappers we listen to. We consider them to be real. The ones we listen to.
Yes, yes, we do. But
we know they're real.
How I was chiming that in with everything, even with the night's topic, we're gonna have Miss Crystal on the show here shortly.
Okay.
We talking about these topics, man. But I just was pissed off at the fact that all of this stuff is happening, and I said it was happening, not me but a bunch of other folks that happened. I looked at one of my social media outlets called Audio Mac, right? Audio Mac.
What's that?
It's a platform where you put your music or you put your podcast stuff on, like all these older ones. It's so many of them.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And I looked, it came up, and I was like, well, damn. And listen to the podcast. This was 2016, and we talking about this stuff that's happening now, nigga. Me, Ring, Bruno, talking about this stuff years and years ago, and it's just walking itself down like, it's just walking us down. And it amazes me how many people don't see what's right in front of their face.
It's
and,
going
and
down
even when it is in their face and you tell them, or they recognize it, and from the fear or pride of being wrong. And to me, it's not about being wrong. It's about what we gonna do about it. It's here. What are we going to do about it? Let's give Miss Ebony Queen, what is it? Styles. Luxurious
Ebony
style.
Queen style.
Luxurious style. She's
Luxurious
always doing. Let's
styles.
give her a round of applause, man, because her and a couple other people, like our guest Antoine and other folks, are actually doing stuff. And I want to do stuff, man, and I want to use this platform for us to be able to drop gems for people to pick up and put down. Man, you know, some of the stuff I want to do some stuff again, like I said, for autism. I'm still trying to work that out. But when you're a one-man team, two-man team, three-man team, and what's going on in the day's climate, and you trying to
be lifing.
It be lifing, nigga.
Shit.
It be lifing. You got to wear many hats. There's some stuff that go lacking because it's just like that, man. So we gotta have. Our purpose is, what my purpose is to enlighten and figure out our way. What can we do? You know what I'm saying? And that enlightens, man, everybody opening their eyes, man, and seeing. You can't sit back and just like you, I'm not like you, but sit back and say nothing and do nothing. This shit is about to get so serious. So serious is going on in this country, this world.
Yeah, buddy.
Man, it's going down. This election is the most pivotal election ever.
This the one where they gonna be like, do we got them where we want them?
Ever, like.
We got them where we want them.
They're not saying recession on the news because they don't want you to panic.
We've been in that for 2 years, a year and a half, 2 years.
Right. They keep the news that feeds you this bull crap, keep talking about the housing market, this, that, and the third, and this, that, and the third. And if it was booming, and I keep seeing real estate, people trying to jump into real estate, this, that, and the third. Hey, man, you can fool yourself. And I'm not an expert in the game, but I'm a watcher. You know what I'm saying? And,
hey, man.
And I listen to people who are in the game, who really keeping it 100 and 1,000 with you, with it. Man.
Let me say this. Ain't no motherfucker just hopping off of no real estate game. They ain't got no bread or no big boy credit. For real, right? Because the housing market is through the roof. A house, it's only 2 houses in my neighborhood that look like mine. It's mine and the one down the block. And I promise you, some motherfucking white folks bought that house last month for $310,000. Now, I don't want to put to the world what I paid for my house, but I ain't paying no $310,000. I ain't paying no $200.
So I guess the ideal thing is, I guess if you were a buyer or a homeowner, you just said something. So
everybody who own their home and they done owned it for about, let's see, I've been in my house 25, 26 years, some shit like that. We got equity like a motherfucker. Yeah. So a lot of dumb motherfuckers, right, seeing this equity and mind you, I got an interest rate I ain't gonna talk about because it's locked in and it's single digit and it's in the ground. So I'm like,
oh man, you out here showing out on people.
Hey man, I'm just looking
showing out on people.
I'm just looking at the situation like,
you showing out on people.
It's fucked up, man, because if I didn't have this house for all that time, I'd be fucked up trying to pay $1,500, $1,800, $1,700, $2,000 a month in rent for the same what I got, or less.
Okay, so let's clarify. So what you're saying is because you've had your house for this
I got equity.
You got equity.
Big,
but buying a house right now,
if you gotta have money. And you ain't buying it, it ain't coming with no equity. If you buy a house now, you gonna be fucked up if this shit should ever drop. Cause you gonna buy it high, and then if something changed and the price value of that house go back to where it belong, nigga, you stuck.
What you mean you stuck? Explain yourself.
You buy that, them same people that bought that house for $310,000 while the housing market is way up here, right?
Right.
Now, if it come down, I don't believe in these people put shit up there to bring it down. But if it should come down like they talking, then
that house won't be worth $300,000.
She ain't never gonna be able to sell that house for what they paid for. When they move, they're gonna take a loss, and that's just that.
That's one big hell of a loss.
But it's just that, a loss. So niggas buy houses now got money. And it ain't niggas, it's corporations. It's motherfuckers.
Bingo!
They the ones buying these houses and shit.
That's
for the flip. They
Off
the
the
ones that's
flip.
flipping houses.
Yes.
Niggas ain't got no 300,000, and then you gonna put some money. Well, then what you gonna sell for 325, motherfucker?
Yes.
Like, get out of here.
and that was
That ain't
one of the
gonna
topics, or one of the discussion points for I
man.
think one of these presidency debates or whatever.
Yeah,
one of them
they
was the
lying.
housing, and I don't think that shit was addressed because that's going on big in Cincinnati right
The
now.
whole world.
The
Everybody.
corporations are buying up these houses in these neighborhoods and then renting them out to their employees. And then when the employees or whatever is gone or whatever, man,
they buying land and building apartment units. They about to start piling people up like Ohio gonna look like New York in 10 years. It ain't gonna be no more trees, no more grass and shit. No, it's gonna be bricks, goddamn concrete, and everybody gonna be living on top of each other because they gonna run out of room. Trust me, man. They slam apartments. They taking. Just look around. You see it?
I can't wait to get Crystal on here because I think she had some things about the immigrants, right?
I don't know who
it's so many immigrants coming over in this country, in Ohio.
We surrounded.
Oh my God!
They done took my hood over, but they ain't.
Hey man,
not with violence or nothing, but in numbers shit. They run.
Hey man, it's like I pulled up. I didn't even say to scoot up some. I am. Yeah,
I got it.
And I pulled up in the neighborhood, bruh. I saw all different walks of people, bruh, in this neighbor and in this particular complex where we was at. Matter of fact, you was there. That blew me away.
Yeah,
I said, "Oh my gosh, look at all of these different nationality people. Ain't never been it ain't never been like this. Never. I don't even care when it was Mexicans or Latinos or you know what I'm saying?
It used to be a mixture of us and them. Now it's just them.
I said, God dang. It is.
Hey, play them Congo drums too, player.
Yeah, play them Congo drums, play that Indian music too.
It's both of them.
Man, it's a whole bunch of people.
You got
Iran, I don't know. I don't want to sound crazy and whatever, but shit.
And we're not racist by no means.
No means racist.
Just taking it.
Yep.
Yeah, you got a whole bunch of them homies right there.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
I ain't seen so many scooters and fucking what we used to call them bikes in the old day. We ain't never ride them growing up with the big ass wheels and shit, like the West Coast bikes and shit.
Oh, I did. My
fucking dumbass bikes.
I did 7 Hills.
It might have had a basket on the front of that motherfucker.
We took the basket off.
Man, hell yeah, they ride them shits all over. I'm like, wow, these goddamn scooters.
Used to ride that wheel real well. I'm so glad when I got me in. Sorry, I'm just having a flashback.
It's bicycles on every corner. It's scooters. Like, they ain't just stowed everywhere, but you just see dark ass niggas flying down the street on scooters. You like, what the fuck is this? And they holding up traffic with the shit. I'm like, oh God, run him the fuck down.
Hey,
but
that's Kamala's music right there. Play that again.
Yeah, Kamala la 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 la.
They should have played this instead of. Hey man, play the damn thing, man. Play it. Don't be like that. Play that. Go ahead, man. Play it. He is.
Play it down, look.
Yeah, he played that music. They should have had that playing instead of goddamn Megan Thee Stallion.
Ain't that some shit?
You know what I'm talking about?
But yeah, man, it's a whole apartment complex that used to be white and black in the neighborhood that we grew up in, right? It's about maybe 500 apartments over there, between 500 and 700 units. And now when you go through there, you see shit you never seen. You see patios turned into bedrooms. Like, they taking the patios and making tents and extending it, the living room out into the fucking. But I don't got no issue with that. It's just like, damn, that's kind of bold. It's ugly. It's fucked up.
Hey man,
But
across from my brother's house, man.
Yeah.
Man, there's these people, man, that got corn stalks in their front yard, in front of the front window.
Yeah, it's like that, man.
And they go, and it's real corn stalks, nigga, in the front
like
yard.
that.
You go over there and you sit on his patio, and you be like, I wonder what the hell they are doing. And what the hell is going on over there?
You need to see if their backyard look like. I bet you they got chickens and goats. I got chickens and goats in my neighborhood. It's a yard that got a
We need
goat.
a drone.
I
We
ain't
need a drone.
no, but
We
I
need a
ain't
drone.
bullshit, man.
I need my drone.
I walk my dog every day, and I enjoy passing this house because the house
Pull my drone out.
it's a nice. They got it hooked up.
They better not have no goats.
And check this out. I stay in a black
But maybe
neighborhood.
they should have
My
goats and
neighborhood
chickens back there.
built by blacks 50 years ago. My neighborhood is black built, black owned, whatever.
That's a good thing.
But what they call that shit, it ain't all black no more. It's what they call that shit. When it happens, starts happening and shit. Y'all,
Gentrification?
it's coming, right? So, yeah.
Hey, what the hell is going on?
That nigga crazy. So listen. So this white family got motherfucking, if I count correctly, they look white. They could be they I never spoke. We waved, but I never heard nothing vocal come. But they appear to be white people, or they might be Croatians or something like they not brown. So
You said crustacean.
Croatian. Like, there's a lot of
Oh, I thought you said
nationalities
crustaceans.
that are white, but they don't call themselves white. They call themselves who they are. You understand what I'm saying?
Crustaceans.
They don't use the color.
They use
Hey
crustaceans.
man, listen. So man, they got about 6 chickens,
Here we go
and
with
they
the
got
chickens again.
they got a goat. And I'm
That's
like,
a good thing though.
yeah, because I mean, you get to eat, you get egg. Chicken make anywhere from 1 to 4 eggs, maybe 6 eggs a day. So that's free. Yeah, that's free eggs. You got enough chickens, you can sell them. But what the fuck are they doing with the goat? They drink the goat milk? Is that what's going
Yeah,
on?
you ain't had goat milk before?
Nigga, I don't drink nobody's milk.
Right. I don't drink it. No.
Hell no, I don't drink no motherfucking milk from nobody's
Animal.
Breasts or wherever they want to pump it. Wherever they pumping it
man,
from,
this is
I
getting
ain't
weird.
drinking it.
Hey man,
Yeah.
people drink goat milk and eat goat.
Now, I know the Bible. I think I heard
Actually-
something about pork and lamb, but I mean, I'm not knocking it because I probably tried goat. As a matter of fact, I have had goat. I've eaten at African restaurants. I've tried.
So you one
goat-
up on me? I
goat-
had goat cheese and
Yeah, I
that
had goat
I don't
curry.
want no goat milk. No
I
more.
heard
That
goat
was
curry.
not
I
good.
ain't drinking nobody's
That
milk,
was-
but I had
that
goat
was
curry
not
though.
good.
Milk that don't even make sense.
What does the goat meat taste like?
Man, it's tough. I mean, when they got all that season, it tastes like it's meat texture. It ain't nothing. Now lamb, I like lamb because lamb a little bit tender.
Yeah, I like lamb.
You
too.
know what I'm saying? It's like
give a shout out
It's
to the
like
hood
steak
chef.
but tender.
Chip Reed, you know what I'm saying? He makes the best lamb chops in the game. Hey man, can I get a round of applause for my old boy?
Jab.
Thank you.
Yeah, but
I need some of them lamb chops with that sauce. you
yeah,
got.
we got a lot of foreigners. This like when I go to the gas station now, I'm surrounded by people that are other than American. You understand? And I notice it. I don't feel threatened to no shit like that because I ain't worried about no motherfucker. And I've been worried about that motherfucker my whole life. So these new people ain't really, this shit is just it's just kind of like I take notice. I notice like, damn, I'm in this line and all I'm hearing is I don't hear nobody talking English no more. Like everybody, it's either French, some dialect of Spanish, or some dialect of some dialect from some country out of Africa. You know what I'm saying? And then I notice it. It's deep. They didn't. People they buying houses in pairs and units. Like when I say that, the ones that got the house in my neighborhood, it's like 4 adults that live in that house, 4 grown ass, and they all leave out for work. So I'm taking it they collectively made that happen. You know what I'm saying?
See?
They doing shit with I can't live with 3 other niggas. Listen, I can't live with 3
That
other
is
niggas.
funny that you said that,
I can't
right?
do it.
Because
I can't live with I don't want to live with my son that long. Like
We
How much you pay for the new guy?
goofy as hell.
No, too much money. He's no good. No
it's
good
no
operator.
good. He's no good over there.
He's not doing nothing.
Crazy.
Yeah,
But
I like
it's
that.
funny that you brought that up, right?
It's real.
Because my homeboy and his family live like that. You know what I'm saying? They got a
Some
big
people
ass
can do it.
house.
Some people can do it.
So they got a big ass house. It's square footage. Everybody got their room. You know what I'm saying? I think there's one kitchen, everybody chip in.
Yeah,
And we was
some people can do
discussing
man.
that. And we've discussed this before a long time ago. A lot of people say they can't do that.
Some people.
I wouldn't have a problem with it.
I-
Long as I have my room where I can close my door and you know what I'm talking about?
See, my room would have to come with this whole. My room would have to be a whole fucking apartment. It would have to have a full kitchen. Like, like my nigga Nuke, like it's a house in my neighborhood. He got matter of fact, one of the biggest houses in my neighborhood. It's 3 bedrooms and it's a full basement. But this full basement is actually an entire apartment. There's a laundry room down there, a full bathroom with a shower, a full kitchen, and then there's 2 bedrooms. But you got the laundry room for the whole house down there. And but if it was a situation like that where I even had because you can go in and out through the slide door in the basement, they don't have to share the front door.
That's the way it used
That
to be
kind
at
of
Marquise
situation,
Mama's
I could do that.
house. Those houses over on Winton and Finneytown, back over there, them ranches. The ranches this long, man.
Long motherfucker.
And the bottom
is a whole another house.
Whole nother house. Full kitchen, bathroom, tub, this, that, the third, and everything. Like, and you could go out the side door and never go up to the front door.
I could do it like that. But I can't. I don't want to see your toenail. I might want to walk around with no socks on. I might wash my ass better than you. And you might not be no nasty motherfucker. And then when we start living together, right? Now I'm seeing shit that I consider to be nasty. Like, man, this motherfucker. Like, nigga, why you keep not wiping that? Or you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to deal with that kind of shit. I ain't dealing with that kind of shit, man.
Hey, man, you wouldn't have to feel,
Hey,
man.
we could go in on some
start
property or
imagining-
business, but I can't live with like we could buy land and put houses on the land and we could be neighbors. You know what I'm saying? But to actually live under the same roof, and we talking 875. That house is 875 square feet. I got 15. Hell no, impossible.
But
They sharing one bathroom.
we laughing and we coming up with all this other stuff like, yeah, we couldn't do it.
We
you
could
do
if
it.
we had to.
But it's
you
getting
have
more-
to find the motherfucker right
That's
set
where
of
it's
people
going
to do it.
That's where it's going to. It's going to, hey, we going to have to double down. We going to all have to move in together and do this to survive. That's what we're saying it's come to.
Yep.
And the people who are ahead of the game,
It's every other culture on the planet
they are ahead of the game.
because they
We have too many issues. Like,
We
you don't
got
want to
Jim
see.
Crow in our brain, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Shit.
So this is a
start
good
with that.
segue into what we're talking about, this election and how times is getting ready to change and what we need to do.
We got Jim Crow.
But there are so many things that are distracting people that they do not know what's going on in their faces right now.
because they being distracted
Right now.
by
All
bullshit.
this Diddy stuff, we'll get to all of that.
'Cause
That
it's
stuff
bullshit.
is real. It's real.
Real bullshit.
Well, we can get to that. It's serving its purpose. It's an evil purpose for what these people are doing and how they're presenting it
Go get
to
him.
us as humans and how we are soaking this stuff up,
Go get him.
soaking it up,
In the meanwhile.
talking about it. And in the meanwhile,
In the meanwhile.
meantime, we have Biden and every other country in New York
Signing shit.
at the United Nations signing documents that state that United Nations has the power to come in and run the United States, declare what's an emergency, what's not an emergency, declare all types of different things, bro. All types of different things. And one of the biggest things is now that we were part of this, and this is, I know y'all want to hear it, because the Bible is the Bible, a book of spells, a book of this, a book of that, a Harry Potter, if you ask me.
You motherfucker, right.
You know what I'm saying? But it's giving you the answers right there. So this was talked about before, symbolically, about the United Nations and what part they play into what's coming. Now, ain't nobody sitting here trying to predict or say, hey, man, it's going to happen this day, this, that, and the day. No, nobody trying to do that type stuff. But the job is to say, hey, pay attention. Open your eye. When they tell you open your third eye, don't be upset. Don't feel like that hate to come out of you. Don't let that. This is about survival right now. This is about survival, man.
Yes.
So when they sign that United Nations and all that other stuff, blah, 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 right now, Biden's going to ask them to send NATO over to Ukraine. That's the NATO troops, and they have their own. You can go look at this and see how big that military is, the NATO military is. Your mouth will drop. You be like, God dang, where did he get these people from? All over the world. So they got the biggest. So if they send them over there, that means it's an active war, which is really going on anyway, with Russia and China. And I'm sure if you haven't been in the Diddy news, then you've seen vague news reports of Russian airplanes flying close to Alaska and all this type of stuff. If you ain't been paying attention, you need to pay attention, because they're only going to drop snippets of what's really going on, and you have to catch it. Like, you got to catch it. I'm going to give you a perfect example. Before we got on here, do my little live thing on Facebook, I got Future on, and I'm explaining to you about the music, right? And while I'm bobbing my head, I hear the nigga say, now I'm riding with Satan. And he said something before that caught me, and I was like, dang, it was on live. So what I'm saying to you is this stuff is real, man. It is real.
Yes, sir.
Do you believe it's real, man?
It's a spiritual war taking place.
See, for most
They
people
after
don't understand.
your soul in your place.
They don't get it, man. They don't.
Trying to get you to fucking be like, man, that's cool. I don't give fucking. I'm waiting in Kroger's lines, and he got his thumb up his booty while they. I don't. They trying. I'm just saying, Satan. That's evil, death. They trying to get all this wrong to be okay with you.
Everything that's wrong
To be okay, like,
be right.
That's normal.
Yeah.
They trying to normalize. No.
And what is so hard for people to see that, though?
They can't. I'm gonna tell you
why is it so hard?
Why? I'm gonna tell you why. Cause Jim Crow been working on us for a long time, right? So now
You keep saying
because
Jim Crow.
it's real. Listen now, like you said, we at a time we got to come together and work in teams. But we've been in our own little bubbles, worrying about our own fucking pocket, our own situation, our own this, our own that. And so that's where we geared. We only got gears to make our engine turn that way. You know what I'm saying? That's how people live. You ain't nobody really worried about what I got in my pocket. If they pockets fucked up or they not, unless they trying to take my shit. Like everybody, it ain't nothing collective. We not doing nothing collective. We not making money collectively. We not doing any of that shit. So we ain't even trained to do that shit. Our parents didn't do it. They did it as a her and him, a unit. That's what we saw. But we didn't see our uncles and our moms and everybody working together to have shit. So we don't know nothing about that shit. Not for real. With the first time we understand what team is when we playing fucking sports.
Damn. That was deep.
We don't even know what the fucking team is in our life until we start playing sports, bro. For real, like, Don't nobody know what the fuck a team is until he get on one.
You're a legend. That's what. That's
Fuck, you
what
know
we
what?
are.
How you know what something is? You ain't part of it. Like, how you know? You know what a family is because you in one.
That's very good.
I'm just saying it ain't the same, man.
So that brings
We
it-
fuck that. It's like that's the fix. That's where we gonna always have our problem, like, cause we can't pop our bubble and just be floating in the tub, and they pop theirs, and then we come. You know how bubbles come? They come together and make the one bigger one. We can't do that shit. We ain't learned how to do that shit yet. We ain't learned how to do that shit yet, man. And I don't. What is it gonna take? Shit, motherfucking Fred Hampton, and he ain't here. It's gonna take another
Then
one.
now that
It's gonna take a motherfucker like that to reach them folks, our folks, they folks, and those motherfuckers all collectively. Cause it's people from other races that want to see us do what they doing with they race. People gotta like everybody. We at the bottom. We've been told everybody against us, but everybody in the planet ain't against us, man. That's a lie. It's too many. It's a fucking. How is that possible?
I don't know. But Drew, go to I posted them videos in the room. Post some videos because we want to show people what they don't know. Me talking about it and stuttering about it. It'd be better if they watched it. You know what I'm saying? And maybe they could pick up. And they better be glad TikTok is what it is. TikTok and all the social media happened.
Yeah, giving up some of that real shit. Yeah,
for
because
COVID, that helped.
That's why they want to get rid
of
of
it.
shit.
And guess who want to get rid of it?
September 22nd, 2024,
The government.
during the Summit of the
Democrats.
Future held at the United Nations headquarters in New York, world leaders adopted a significant agreement known
I
as
glitched.
the Pact for the Future. The treaty, aimed at addressing pressing global issues, focuses on strengthening multilateral cooperation to handle challenges like climate change, artificial intelligence development,
gotta
disarmament, and reforms to the UN Security Council and international financial systems.
People, that probably, they ain't
While
listen
this
to that.
agreement seeks to promote
Crazy.
global peace and sustainability, there are concerns about how such sweeping international commitments could impact the rights and freedoms of American citizens. The Pact for the Future outlines numerous actions, including upholding the UN Charter and reforming global institutions. Critics argue that some of these reforms, particularly the expansion of global governance, could erode national sovereignty, giving more decision-making power to international bodies
Erode
rather than
national
the U.S. government.
sovereignty.
You have
For
no
example,
rights.
efforts to regulate artificial intelligence
United
and combat
States is
climate
not
change
sovereign,
could
people.
lead to the imposition of international laws and regulations that supersede American laws, restricting individual rights, particularly in areas like free speech, gun ownership, and personal privacy. Furthermore, the reforms to the international financial system could have profound economic implications. Proposed adjustments, favoring the global south, aim to redistribute resources and power among nations. This could lead to economic policies that prioritize global equality
New
at the
World
expense
Order.
of American
Bullshit.
economic interests, potentially resulting in higher taxes, increased regulations on businesses, and limitations on financial autonomy for citizens. Additionally, the disarmament efforts outlined in the pact could infringe upon Second Amendment rights. With the UN's push for global disarmament, there is concern that the U.S. could face increased pressure to
Global
conform to international
disarmament.
standards
Take
on
your
arms
guns
control,
from you out of
which
your
might
house.
lead to restrictions on gun ownership within the country. In conclusion, while the Pact for the Future seeks to address global challenges, its potential impacts on American sovereignty and individual rights cannot be ignored. As the U.S. moves toward greater international cooperation under this treaty, citizens should remain vigilant about how these changes could affect their personal freedoms, economic opportunities, and constitutional rights. On September 22nd, 2024,
It's ridiculous.
That
That was signed already.
here's the thing.
That
guys.
was signed.
Here's the thing. You can't watch 19XIX or WLWT channel. You gotta literally go down into your channel and find World News, World BBC. You gotta find the news that this covering the world. Like, and it is not. It's the shit that's uncut. It's not your regularly scheduled program. It ain't on Channel 9. It ain't on the fucking primary channels that you watch your local news on. Whatever y'all's local news in whatever state you in. Ours is Channel 5, Channel 9, 12, 19, and 64. Get the phone, player. We got a caller.
We got a caller.
We got a caller. Goddamn, boy. We got a caller. What was going on?
What's happening, caller?
What's up with?
Hello?
What's going on, Grizz? How you doing? It's Angel.
Hey, what's up, Angel? What's up, Angel? We ain't doing nothing but talking about what's happening right under people's noses. We just played the United Nations thing where Biden is in New York right now, and they didn't sign this pact where it's going to affect everybody's sovereignty, constitution, rights, and all this. And we was just saying that the big distraction was P. Diddy. So that's where we was at with that.
Yeah. So they got everybody looking at their phone and not seeing what's going on right in front of their eyes.
Yeah.
Right.
And that's the trick of the enemy, and people ain't paying attention. And it's sad, man. And we ain't gonna be able to. Man, we got to get it together.
That's the big question. As how do we get it together? Because you could post on social media, and we promote for the podcast, and we promote different topics. And like we were saying earlier in the show, like we talk about all the stuff and how it's happening and how we tell you it's going to, how we told you back yonder that this was going to be, it is what it is.
Right.
And people want to look at you
right.
and call you conspiracy theorists. I remember when we talked about the jab, and we talked about this, and we talked about that.
You know what's crazy?
And the stuff is coming to fruition. That's my word, Nadia.
It's
fruition.
Real. That's what it did.
It came to fruition, and it's playing out right before our faces. But you still have people on social media who don't believe, who don't think stuff stinks. Just like this, just like another distraction. I'm going to just go ahead and say it. Y'all can say if I'm wrong or not.
Let me hear it, man.
It's the elections.
Oh, yeah, because, hey, man. Hey, y'all.
It's the elections. And people want to tell you that you for Trump. No, you retarded person. Oh, I can't say that word. No, I'm not. I'm just telling you that we've had 5 years of him. So we know what this is. We had 12 years of this party doing god dang everything under the sun. In 5 years, you can't fix 12 years of bull crap. You got
it ain't
12 years of that bull crap and 5 years of this bull crap. And now you want this party wants you to believe that they the answer, and they keep running the same schmuck over and over. They use the same stupid black celebrities.
Then they get in there and be like,
and white celebrities.
Oh, it ain't my fault.
Say it again.
Did I do that?
It ain't my fault. They want to talk about, well, his policy, we got to deal with that. And get the fuck out of here.
So you sit here and you're like, well, damn, what do you do? What do you do? And I it just trips me out, man. Like that, I'm just saying that Kamala.
Listen, people be forgetting about when before Biden got presidency, they had a Democratic, what did they call that? Where them two went after each other to win the nominacy from the Democratic Party. And she dropped dirt on that motherfucker. But we already knew, they've been showing us speeches from him back on the Senate floor talking about calling us animals and all that.
People don't forget that.
Hold on, damn that. But he dropping shit on her the same way.
It's the same way.
Right?
And
but now we come to today, now we supposed to be fucking with her. Like,
that's what I'm saying. 2020, when COVID hit, allowed people to sit down. So right now, all this stuff that she was saying in that debate, man, they pulling up videos from all over the goddamn place of this person changing their mind. Same way they did with Trump or whoever else running this stuff. But that lets you know right there that it's a freaking game. It is a freaking mind.
It is a game, and they two hands on the same body.
It's a two-headed snake.
I gotta do this. I gotta do that. No, you
don't.
Man, you better vote for for yourself. You better stand up for yourself because they don't care. You know, all they want you to do, they out here, they killing us. I just went through that. You know what I'm saying? It ain't even been 30 days.
Right.
They out here, they killing us, and they making you sign the consent because we don't read. People don't want to read a book. You know what I'm saying? Everybody want to look at their phones. Looking at your phone is tearing up your eyes, so you can't see the words that's in a book anyway.
Damn, I didn't think about that.
Everybody want to talk about, the Bible this, the Bible that. The Bible has been telling you over and over the things that are going to happen if you don't tap in. It ain't about following this person or following that person. It's about following the right that's inside of you. Everybody got a sense of right or wrong inside of them.
Exactly.
Everybody has the light within.
Let's get at it.
And if you're not looking at that, if you're not looking at you, if you can't trust you, how do you expect to trust somebody else that don't care about you for real? They don't care. Look at them faces. Man, if you know how to read body language, just look at anybody. You don't even have to listen to what they're saying. Read their body language. Their mouth may say yes, but their head is saying no. Come on now.
Wow. So it's really deep. And we always get the same question when we start off with, what can we do? On this platform, we can keep dropping these jewels and keep hoping that you pick up what we put down and go investigate it yourself. Go read something.
Here's the scary thing, right?
What?
Every time we get that guy, or if ever that woman, to start opening and start making people see the light, they always pluck that motherfucker from us, man. They always come and get him by way of some type of mysterious death or assassination. Like Fred was the one. He would, if they didn't kill that kid, man, we would be in a different. I solely believe this in my heart. In my heart, that he figured it out. He heard everything that come before him. This kid was 17, man. People don't even realize how young he was when he was killed by the Chicago police. And the power that he had because of his awakening. He was woke and he seen it. You know what I'm saying? Same shit we still dealing with. He found a way to reach people because he had the power, the Panthers. You know, he had the power behind him, so he used it. And he was reaching. He was reaching, man. He started reaching further than I believe further than Malcolm did, man.
So, according to that story, he was brought down by one of us, one of inside.
It always be that kind of
money.
shit, man. I don't know.
Money.
It's easy to buy people, man, when they come from nothing, man. Everybody ain't gonna be like, nah, I'm just gonna stand on my beliefs and I ain't fuck that money. And they ain't never had shit. It's hard. It's a handful of people that can do that, but not two handfuls.
That's true.
When you put it like that, it make it seem like we just lost. Ain't nobody.
We are, man. It's been
like we ain't.
Our parents were
who
lost,
shall
man.
save the human race? Man. Who shall save the human race?
That's what I'm
saying.
Who
should step
man.
up in
it's deep, man.
In our race?
Like, just think about how deep.
I wouldn't even know where to begin because I don't have people to follow me like that.
Just think how misinformed we been since the beginning. Just think about our parents. Your mama ain't teach you nothing about. She said, your dad said, go to school, make good grade, get your job.
Yeah.
That's what they was. That wasn't the right shit. That wasn't the right shit.
So let's dissect that for a minute.
It wasn't the right shit.
Like
it was the shit that you do to survive.
Okay, so
not to prosper, not to live and to feed and to pass down. They taught us the wrong shit because they learned the wrong shit because their parents taught them the wrong shit because they learned the wrong shit.
Hey, man, you got a lot of...
Let me tell you a secret, though. It's not too late. You know what I'm saying?
We're
sitting here talking about it, so it's not too late. That's what we got to do. We got to keep talking about it. We got to keep talking about it. I have never liked the school system. Even before I had kids, I wanted to homeschool my kids because I already knew that this school system was not shit, and they don't teach the kids shit. And every time My children were in school. I was there. My kids are in college. I am just now leaving the college right now because I'm down here checking on my kids. That's what you got to do. And you can't just talk to your kid. You got to talk to all the kids. All these kids are my babies, and I'm telling them the truth. Listen, you tap into what's inside of you. I don't care what they telling you. I don't care. They yelling at you. They yelling at you because they mad inside because they can't see the light. But you can see the light. You got the light in you. Listen to that. Do the right thing. People acting shady, jealous. Okay, that's because they see the light inside of you. That's because you probably done told them a truth that they didn't want to hear or that they were afraid to listen to. But you got to keep speaking it. You got to keep saying it. You got to keep on and keep on and keep on. Because if you don't, then we're going to end up to where everybody is walking around talking about don't look up because the meteor about to hit. But the meteor already hit. It hit us already. That's what was supposed to wake everybody up.
Word.
But they still waiting on somebody to save them. Ain't nobody going to save you. You got the savior is within.
So it's going to be, so somebody said, you think you're going to live to see the change? No, absolutely not. Why? Because like you said, it ain't too late. It comes with you starting with your own family and teaching your son and your daughter how to do the shit the right way, how to really navigate the world, how to not just learn that bullshit, but as they in school, it's your job to teach them finance. It's your job to teach them financial literacy. Because listen, man, I graduated from high school, never seen the checkbook. So how the fuck they got us going to school for 12 years? Shit, longer than that. I guess it's 12. It's 5. It's unless you go to preschool. So 12 years, people graduate and don't know how to open a checking and savings account because they don't teach you that in school. They didn't teach me that.
Well,
they didn't teach me,
but I gotta say
none of that shit.
I do gotta speak up and say some of the schools do that.
The ones that you pay for.
No, Princeton did that with
Man,
their
they
kids.
stopped doing.
Some good schools.
No,
like,
Princeton. Let me tell you.
Taught my baby a lot.
Well, see, that's like I said, that's a school that you gotta qualify to get in. That's not a regular school.
Princeton.
I don't consider Walnut Hills to be, because you got to be of a higher IQ to get in there. So they're going to teach you different shit.
Yeah, my brother went there. But in Princeton, I give Princeton their credit because when we moved, we looked at the schools.
My baby just graduated from there.
Yeah.
I'm disappointed in that shit.
I'm not.
It was different. When did your boy, what year are you talking about?
My
that
daughter
shit is
just
whack.
graduated from college, so at least eight years ago. I'm going to tell you what impressed me, right?
I like
because
it.
she came home.
Because they're not failing, but.
No, she came home. They was in the top 50, I believe.
Yeah.
Of schools. So she came home one day, right? And she had a assignment, and the assignment was you find a job, you find how much you gonna make, salary, whatever. And they gave her the paper to finance, like this is what rent gonna cost you. This is what a new car gonna cost you. And she did it. She did it for a week, right? And she said, "Daddy, you got to make a lot of money because this right here is not you."
What they call that? OW? Was she an OW? Because did she work and go to school? Was it her senior year that you talking about? Because they got that. I know that program. I think I know what you're talking about.
Man, you said OWE. That sounds
I
like
mean, I might be saying it wrong.
Yeah,
it ain't no. It's
no LD class.
No, hell no.
What
it
you
ain't.
talking about, man?
Hey man, somebody get this motherfucker.
Hey man, what you
somebody get this some of my meal. Listen, that's one of them programs where you get the your GPA allows you where you at this point you don't need all the credits that a full day of class carries, so they offer you allowed to work and then start learning that shit. Like
it might have been her senior year, but I was just impressed that they did that.
Yeah, that's a good program.
And they did, and she carried that on to now, even though she see what goes on in the house and how we do what we do. But there are some schools like that. But the point being,
do you ever? Hey, this is a challenge for both of y'all and everybody listening. Get on YouTube and YouTube what billionaire kids learn in school, and it'll fuck you up. It'll blow your goddamn mind. It's gonna hurt you. It's gonna hurt you. It's gonna hurt your feelings because
we're gonna do it right now.
It's gonna hurt your
feelings.
Got
power right now, right now. What did you say?
Ask what billionaire, what billionaire, what kids of billionaires learn in school. Like they got classes on international networking and shit like that. They learn how to break the ice when around important people in international settings. They got classes teaching them shit like that.
Right. Well, we don't have that, and we are looking for somebody.
So
I'm just saying.
That means that those are the things that we need to teach our
children.
You know,
and you have to, because they're not gonna get it if you don't pay for that. You gotta teach them that. You gotta teach your kids how to keep their head up.
We are their first teachers, and we need to take that power back and realize that we are our children's teachers. You know?
You got to teach your kids a lot of stuff before you send them to kindergarten, because if you don't, they're gonna get in there and get confused.
Well, while we focused on our own families right now, and maybe those who are around us, it's a million other Negroes out here that might not be on the same page.
And that's the problem.
So I don't think it's going to ever happen.
The thing is, like, energy grows. Energy grows.
It
energy
does
not.
It will.
Energy doesn't die. So what you do in your family, you don't know how much that prayer or whatever that good energy you sent out, you don't know how far it's going to go. So that's what you do. You keep doing it. And we have conversations like this to where we spread the light and we spread that energy and let people know, hey, everything that they telling you ain't right, you know, and you already know it ain't right. So ask yourself.
Yeah. You teaching your kids the right shit. They grow up, they teaching their kids the right shit. And in a couple generations, we look different. That's how I see it. Cause I ain't gonna be here to see what we want. That shit ain't unless, even if he give me another 75 years and make me 125, 100, I ain't gonna see that.
See, I see things a little different, right?
Yeah,
I see signing these papers, seeing all this Bible stuff coming to fruitation is my favorite word. Coming to fruitation.
Fruitation.
Yeah. I don't think time is on our side. I think after this election, I think things is really going to take off for real.
They've been showing y'all for 100 years. How long Star Wars been? People don't even know what the story of Star Wars is. Star Wars is the same thing we going through. It's one person trying to dominate the world and change all the laws, and then you got those who resist. They call them the resistance. And that's your war. That's what we always see in Star Wars, the resistance, the people trying to hold on to their sovereignty against the ruler.
Okay, let's talk to our Star Wars expert. Our Star Wars expert. He gave it a thumbs up.
I know what I'm talking about.
He gave it a thumbs up.
I'm telling you. That's what we living in. Like, we ain't got the shit, we do got the laser gun. We just can't buy them yet. But I'm just saying, it's coming to, like, if that shit, what we just know to be saying, if that changed in 5 years, you look up and they coming to everybody's houses, taking your pistol, taking your body armor, your bullets, and then they telling, and they got all the prices set on shit and everything you make, like, ain't no more making money that they can't see, ain't no more write-offs, all this shit, then motherfuckers gonna start resisting. And then you're going to get the resistance.
So you saying like I'm saying.
Yeah. I hope that I'm saying it wrong.
It's not going to happen.
I hope it
don't.
The
crap hits the fan. And we are really moving to the crap. The crap is flying right to us right now.
I pray.
But anyway, I don't know what happened to Crystal. I don't know. She says she be having technical difficulties with the some
call
people,
in.
No, that's Angel.
She still. What's up, man? You still there? She's still there. We good.
Angel.
What's going on?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she's still there.
Yep.
So you're welcome to call in anytime.
Heck yeah.
Next week, you can be a part of the team. I don't care. We need everybody to join in and spread the word and do what we do. So
I want to be the next Fred Hampton. I just know I'm gonna die. You know what I mean?
Damn, that was deep. Let's give that a round of applause. And
I ain't really ready to die yet.
Bro,
I got some shit I need to do.
Statement right there,
but
buddy.
I'm ready to be that nigga for real. But I know that they gonna kill me quick. You know, I don't for real. And so I got an 18-year-old daughter. That's the young one that just started. I got to make sure that, you know, I just gotta they know what's going on because they daddy done told them the truth. You know what I'm saying? So they walk in the light, but as bad as I want to lead, I know, if I didn't have kids, I ain't gonna lie to you. I already be on that motherfucking mark. Nigga, people know who I am like they know Dr. Umar, but not in the same way.
All right.
Not in the same way. They'd be like, man, shit. Them brothers run around with the black military with the guns and all that shit.
Where are they now?
Somewhere. Yeah. I be seeing them online.
They still out there?
Yeah, they got a whole militia. I be with them. Talk, and they'd be behind me while I tell these people what we gotta do. But like I said,
now that would be needed. But that's a whole nother topic.
It's real.
Maybe
man.
We'll talk about that next week.
It's real,
because
man.
we can get into a whole. Maybe we're gonna do that. We're gonna do that.
Yeah.
But today was a dope show anyway. You know what I'm saying? We dropped some bombs and gave you a little bit of information. You can take it or leave it. Do what you want to do with it. But I'm glad we had this conversation. Angel, thank you for calling in. Shout out to Crystal. Shout out to Ivory. Harry Mack, everybody, life is life.
Life is life.
You know what I'm saying? So we're going to get up out of here. And like every Wednesday, we say the same thing. Don't be stuck on stupid. And relax on dumb. See y'all next week. That was cool.
Yeah, that was a good one. Talk about
Right now,
Guess who? Nobody got nothing on us.
you're locked in to the greatest station, GRIZZBIZMY2SENSE.